So, I'm reviewing mobile phones on this channel now, otherwise known as cell phones to my American friends. This is a Nokia 3210 from about 1998, 90, probably 97, 98. And it played Snake, and the battery life was probably about 8 million years. How do you turn these things on now? Watch. If this turns on, it's Friday the 13th. No, unfortunately, the battery's probably died. Although, if the battery was charged up in some capacity, and I've got a friend who's actually got the charges from this type of era phone, and if it turns on, oh dear, I'll have some fun with that. But let's go to the correct review of this. When I say correct review, I meant the actual review. So, what we've got here is a Galaxy A35 5G Samsung. And I'm just going to do a quick pause because I've got another box I can show. 1 second. Now, the box on the left is the A21s from Samsung. Now, I purchased that phone in lockdown, so it'd be 2020. And obviously, I've been doing all my content creation videos from it since then. Now, can you see the difference in the width of the box? And this is how consumerism has been changed over the last 4 years. Really thin box, really thick box. I wonder why. Is it probably because there's no charging brick involved? Let's put that away for a second. But when I come to sell it, it'll come with a box. Right. So, A35s 5G. I am a big fan of the Samsung phones. I've got to say, I do all my content creation off a Samsung phone, Android phone, whatever you want to call them. And let's see what we've got here. Side of the box, plain text. Here we go. 6 gigabytes, 128 gig. Awesome lilac, made in Vietnam. Not my colour, I'm afraid. I'm more of a blue kind of guy. Galaxy A35 5G. And let's see what we've got here. Do not accept if seal is broken. Caution, sealed package. Ooh. If the seal has been broken or tampered with, do not give clear receipt unless contents are examined in the presence of delivering agent. See, that's a foreign language. Okay. And then we've got the postal address to the Samsung, and it's in Ireland, which is Dublin. And it hasn't got a charging brick. Oh, I was right about that one, wasn't I? And that looks like Dracula. First thing that come to mind. Anyway, right. Shall we open this? And it's printed with soil ink. Okay. Let's be very careful to unpeel this. Now, watch. I hope it's got one of them pull tab things. Hang on, let me see if I can just... Oh, it's coming, it's coming. Ah, that's really refreshing. Have you seen the ASMR videos where people are just randomly opening up Mac Minis every 5 minutes? Well, it is on my YouTube feeds at least. And let's have a look at the unit itself. Lilac. Pink, anyone? Lilac. Now, this is the bit which brings back the memories. Watch. Open. Ah, yes. Let's see what's in the box. Come on. It'd be helpful if I actually was careful with these things. So this is the sleeve. I take it that's your pin SIM tray, and obviously the tray for the SD card if it's compatible with one. I haven't checked yet. Ooh, what's this? We've got a USB Type-C to a USB Type-C. Yeah, I'm not going to deny it. The quality of the cable isn't too bad. I'm mostly on USB Type-C to USB Type-B for predominantly all my connections at the moment, although one is getting a Mac Mini soon because I've purchased a rather big PC monitor. That means I can do my content creation on a larger screen. Shouts out to Philips for making a bloody good monitor. Right, we'll put this to one side. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, state of compliance. Product details. Mobile phone. Well, it's not going to be a Nokia 3210 brick phone, is it? Oh dear. Manufacturer Samsung. Registered trademark Samsung Electronics Co. Address Korea. Declaration. The statement of compliance is prepared by Samsung. In our opinion, this product above complies with the acceptable security requirements in Schedule 1 of the Product Security and Telecommunication Infrastructure Security Requirements for the relevant connectivity products. Regulation 2023. Defined support period. Defined support period is 4 years from the date of the initial supply, 2024. Defined end of the support period, March the 31st, 2028. Do you think that's when the software update will be stopped? Who knows? Reference standard. I have no idea what that is supposed to be. Website, blah, 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 blah. And somebody's actually signed it. Do you think they've actually got a very small pen and just gone, whoops? I think not. You don't see this with Apple stuff. Okay. That's not in English. I told you it was an unboxing video. I don't think that's in English. I think this is all the same. Shall I go through this or should I just carry on? We've got a lot of reading to do. And I don't think I'm going to read all that because I don't think it's very relevant. Ah, yes. Quick start guide. Oh, here we go now. Do we really need a quick start guide? Nah. Might need that though. And let's have a look at the unit. Ooh. Weight-wise. Yeah, that's solid. And this is going to be my favourite bit. Get. Ah. Okay, this should be my favourite bit. That's better. Good girl. You know, things get unpacked in a... for Apple is certainly a lot better than Samsung, I've got to say. So let's try and turn this on. Has it got an SD drive to it? Has it got an SD drive? Where's the SD card to it? You know what would be happy in it? What would be good if I actually read the manuals? I don't read the manual. Let me see if it's compatible with an SD card or it's got the compatibility for it. Right, let's pull that out. Come on. Sim 1. No, it hasn't. So whatever storage you buy these with, that's what you get, folks. So that's just your SIM card. Right. I wonder if it will switch on. The phone that I've got will actually have, I think I've got a 500 gigabytes micro SD card in it. And to be fair, in my opinion, that's exactly what I need because I do a hell of a lot of content creation work. And it's easy for me to leave things on my phone before obviously I process them. And the review is coming up to 9 minutes and I've just waffled. Shall we start? Ooh, okay. Add SIM to connect to a mobile network. Okay. We don't need that yet. Why is it so many in English? Next. Check out our policy to see how we manage your data. Optional. I agree to end user alliance agreement. Samsung may update your phone software automatically from time to time, ensure safety and security. Okay. And that's it. Easy setup with another device. Sign in automatically and copy settings, accounts and more from one phone or tablet. Keep your other phone or tablet nearby and unlocked. Let's set up manually. I'll go back to this in a second. Oh, I skipped that one. We don't need that. We do need that. Oops. Gotta have a jump cut now, folks. Gotta put the gotta put the phone Wi-Fi on. 1 second. So the Wi-Fi is connected. That was pretty straightforward, just a QR code on the back of the router. Your phone needs to restart to set up features and services from your service provider. Restart. I've got to say, in sort of build quality, this is slightly better than the A21s that I'm recording it off the video, I should say. So possibly this sort of phone will be my next purchase. The triple lens indicates obviously the camera's going to be good. The haptic feedback works, as you can just tell by the noise. But once I actually set this up, this is going to be a carbon copy of my phone. I'm actually doing this for a friend of mine who hasn't really had any experience with phones before. So I will probably leave it for a second while I just let it update itself. Okay. And I've just realised, just switching it on, it's got 51% battery, which isn't too bad considering that it's just literally been switched on. Right. Anyway, yeah, it's just loading up now. I'll be back in a second once it's actually come up to the home screen / home screen. Just come on to a secondary screen where it's asking me to set as default the search engine. And then we'll skip that, because I'm only setting this up temporary. Oh dear. Awkward. 1 second. Just a couple of more optional agreements or disagreements. Let's put it on dark. Well, that's better. Actually, it's not looking too bad. Apps from other companies. Ew, TikTok. Who publishes on TikTok? Finished. Let's see what we got. Now, I do love the opening of... I do enjoy coming across phones that's been obviously open. Well, when I come to set up new phones, I like to see what default apps comes with it. So let's see. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. So yeah, this is basically the home screen. Oh, it's got Netflix already inbuilt. Which we don't want, because nobody wants to watch that. Let's see what apps has come. Oh yes, all the Googles. That's fine. It's got the haptic feedback. Let's have a look at the camera. Oh, it's got another section. Fun. What's fun? Be filters. Yes, be filters. Portrait, photo, video. I think the camera's a lot better than this. Yes, it's got a few more options than my phone, but my phone was a lot cheaper and I bought it 4 years ago. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got actually set it up now for a friend. Oh, it's got LinkedIn on it. Nobody wants to use an app to view a website, but that's my view of it. In all, it's not a bad, decent phone. The build quality is, yeah, it's decent enough. It was purchased for about £240 here in the UK. That's in money, not in weight. And also, it was purchased from a company called Argos, which is basically a concierge. It's got I can't say the word. Basically, it's got shops inside of Sainsbury's. Please abuse me in the comments if you know what the word is. Concessions. See? This is what happens when I try to think of 100 things at the same time. Don't know what Members is. Don't want Facebook. Certainly don't want Spotify. Ugh, Netflix. Calculator. Assistance. None of these is needed. Has it got the actual panes? Oh yes, it has. I wonder if you can delete the panes. Yes, you can. Yeah, so not my preference of colour, if I'm being honest. It's got a weird shine to it, which the camera is not picking up. But apart from that, it's a pretty solid phone. Let's write a text message out, which it won't. Okay. Share videos. You must be signed in. Goodness. Right. I will be back in another video. And I want to thank you for everybody to watching this. First unboxing video for a phone, that is, on my channel. Ooh. A preview of things to come. Possibly not. I don't really need to see the point in updating my phones every 5 minutes. Like I said, this is just more for a friend of mine. But yeah, if you're after an half-decent Samsung phone, well, certainly the one I've been using for X amount of time has never let me down. And this has got the haptic feedback, which I turn off because it knackers the battery and it basically ruins the insides. Anyway, that's my review of Samsung's A35 5G phone. Many thanks for watching. See you soon.